Hello everyone and welcome to Night Talk, a show dedicated to the Meaford Knights Junior A Hockey Club and the week that was in the Greater Metro Hockey League. My name is Rob Leonard and I'll be your host. And now, as I promised everyone in the past couple of days, that I had some exciting news in regards to Night Talk, and this is it. Night Talk has moved to the Rogers Studios here in Owen Sound, and I really want to express my appreciation to producer Mark Perry and to Rogers TV for allowing Night Talk this amazing space and setting it up for a professional show that we can put on for you each week. And again, thank you very much for this, and we're going to have a lot of fun this year. So, so starting next week, because there was no game this week on the Thursday night, Rogers is there every Thursday home game, and we tape the game for rebroadcast, but we don't have any highlights to show you because there was no game last night. So what we're going to do is wait till next week, and next week there's going to be all the bells and whistles. They promised there's going to be video highlights of all the goals from the game, and we're going to have some other fun bits for you as well, some interaction with the players, and it proves to be a good time next week, but we're going to have fun tonight too. So now Meaford had 2 scheduled games this past week, and they got wins at both of them. One they didn't have to play, one they did. So last night they were scheduled to play the Grey County Grizzlies in Meaford, but unfortunately the Grizzlies folded right before Christmas, and Meaford gets an automatic 2 points and didn't have to play last night. Now we're going to rewind to a huge game last Sunday in Meaford versus the Alliston Coyotes, and a huge game in the case that Meaford, in the 3 years that they've been in the league, have never beaten Alliston. And Alliston this season has a record of, they had 31 wins and 4 losses coming into this game. Only lost 4 times all season long. Meaford coming off a really tough 3-2 loss on Thursday night to the Grey Highland Bravehearts, and that one really stuck in their craw because that is their arch rival. Grey Highlands is only 30 minutes away in Markdale. Those teams really do not like each other and take it real personal when they lose against one or the other. So it was interesting to see how Meaford would come out in this game Sunday against Alliston after losing to Grey Highlands. So we'll take a look at the, I won't give you the final score yet, some of you already know it, but we'll start off 4:49 of the first period, Meaford on the board first. Derek Boudreau scoring from Taylor Jordan and Mac Fleming. This line, centered by Taylor Jordan with Mac Fleming and Derek Boudreau, has been together for a few games now, and these guys are on fire, and you'll see as I go through the scoring for this particular game. So Meaford up 1-0 at 4:49. At 16:51, Justin Dewick scores from Brandon Bavis and Connor Long. Now it's 2-0 Meaford. Now Alliston is probably wondering what the heck's going on here, only losing 4 times all season, never losing to Meaford. So that was the score at the end of the first period. 36 seconds into the second period, Alliston would get on the board. Jesper Sorden would score to make it a 2-1 game. But at 4:05, Meaford would answer back on the power play. Team leading scorer Mackenzie Fleming from Justin Dewick to put Meaford back in, to restore their 2-goal lead at 3-1. 12:32, Alliston on the power play. Dimitri Russo would score to inch closer again to Meaford to within a goal. But 2 minutes later, Meaford again. Taylor Jordan, Mackenzie Fleming, Brandon Bavis. You see the common thread here with the names scoring for Meaford that night. That Taylor Jordan, Mackenzie Fleming, and Derek Boudreau line was just on fire. Meaford, at the end of the second period, would lead Alliston by a score of 4-2. Now you can imagine Alliston will be going into their dressing room wondering what the heck's happening here. But I'll tell you, this Meaford team has gotten the attention of just about everybody in this division now. They know that Meaford is for real. They are not the 8-win team from last year. And, you know, every time Meaford comes in, they're going to be fighting you. And so now we'll move to the third period. Again, early, 55 seconds in, Alliston will pull within a goal again of Meaford. Jonathan De Silva puts the puck in the net. Now we're looking at it's a 4-3 count. Meaford battled hard all game long. I wasn't able to make the game due to a prior commitment, and I want to thank Jody Ormsby. Jody is in charge of all the social media sites. She takes care of the Facebook page. Jody goes above and beyond to keep us updated and giving us some, some good details on the game, so it kind of feels like we were there. I know she's even driven to some of the games in order to get the scores back to the fans. The lady does an amazing job on that Facebook page, so if you have a chance to visit it, please do so. But and then at 15:38, Mackenzie Fleming would score his second of the game, fourth point of the game. From Derek Boudreau, Connor Long, Meaford wins over Alliston, first time in 3 years. Meaford wins by a final score of 5-3. Now, the final shots on goal in the game, Alliston 47 shots on Jack Edmonds. Now, from what I understand, Jack Edmonds played an incredible game. He played an incredible game. He stood on his head, and if, a team's success, a lot of times you've got to have that goalkeeper back there being the difference, and he was the difference in this game for Meaford. Apparently, just incredible saves all game long. So Jack Edmonds, to be commended for that. Meaford had 40 shots on the Alliston goal. 3 stars in that game. Number 1 star, Mac Fleming, with 2 goals and 2 assists. Number 2, Jack Edmonds, goalkeeper for Meaford. Again, he could have easily, no offense, Mac Fleming, but Jack could have been easily the number 1 star in that game. And number 3 star, Justin Dewick, with a goal and an assist. So now, looking at games remaining, Meaford has 7 games remaining in the season, and the next home game for Meaford, and Rogers TV will be there. We'll be there taping the game, and as we are every Thursday home game, against the Orangeville Ice Crushers, and that's a 7:45 puck drop in Meaford. So if you get a chance to come out, to these games, this is incredible hockey, and Meaford is really playing. They're having the season of their lives out there, and they're having a lot of fun doing it. So it makes it a lot of fun for the fans to watch as well. This is my first year being exposed to the Meaford Knights hockey, and I'll tell you, I came in at the right time. These guys are really, really entertaining to people. So, and that's great. And Meaford now with 7 games remaining. The teams ahead of them in the standings, we'll just take a look now at the number 1, number 2 spots are tied up pretty much between Tottenham and Alliston. Tottenham's only lost once all year. They have 62 points. Alliston's second with 61 points. Then the dog fight for positions 3 through 6. As of today, Oshawa sitting in third with 48 points. The Bradford Rattlers in fourth with 46 points. The Meaford Knights are sitting in 5th with 44 points, and the Bradford Bulls in 6th with 42 points. So you take a look at that, from 6th to 3rd, there's only a 6-point difference. Meaford only 2 points out of 4th, and they're only 4 points out of 3rd place. And as I said, the Meaford Knights get to play these teams. They play the Rattlers, Bradford Rattlers once. They play the Bradford Bulls twice, and they really have a chance to move into those top spots. Ideally, they'd like to finish in 3rd or 4th to get home ice advantage in the playoffs. But I mean, just an incredible season for this Meaford team so far. Now, I need to also pass along some birthday wishes to Coach Nathan Parrish. He's going to have a busy weekend here. He's got 2 birthdays in his household. His daughter, Madison Parrish, is turning 10 years old this weekend, and his wife, Kathy. Now, I didn't get a number on Kathy, but I've met her, and she doesn't look a day over 29. So happy birthday, Madison. Happy birthday, Kathy. And, looking forward to Thursday night against Orangeville. And it should be a great game out there. Orangeville likes to play it tough, and they like to play it hard, but you know what? Meaford will play whatever game you want to play. You want to play it nice, they'll play it nice. You want to play it tough, they'll play it tough right back at you. So that's going to do it for this week, our very first week in our new digs. And again, thank you to Mark, the producer, and thank you to Rogers TV for allowing Night Talk to take place in this great space. And we'll be back with you next week. And we'll have all the video highlights, the bells and whistles and everything. And thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed bringing it to you. So we'll see you next time on Night Talk.